My beloved brothers and sisters, Allah is already managing your unseen problems while you are still worrying about them. This is one of the most comforting truths a believer can hold in their heart. So often we look at our lives and only see what is in front of us. The difficulty, the pain, the confusion, the unanswered prayers, the delays that make us question our own worth. We forget that Allah's knowledge covers every detail. What is behind us? What is in front of us? What is hidden within us? And what is written for us long before we were even created. While you sit with your head lowered, thinking everything is falling apart, Allah is arranging things silently, gently, perfectly. He is protecting you from paths that would destroy you, even if in the moment those paths look like everything you ever wanted. There are problems forming in your life that you don't even know exist, yet Allah has already solved them before they could reach you. There are words people tried to use against you that Allah erased before they reached your ears. There are harms heading your way that Allah turned away without you ever finding out. You don't see the unseen battles Allah fights on your behalf. You don't see how He shifts hearts, changes minds, moves opportunities closer, pushes dangers away, and rearranges circumstances for your good. You only see one tiny moment of your story, but Allah sees the entire journey. Sometimes you worry because you think you are alone in carrying your load. But the one who created your heart is the one holding it together every time it breaks. Every time you cry, your tears fall on earth, but they rise to the one who hears every whisper. While you are panicking over what you cannot control, Allah is already designing the solution in a way you could never imagine. You fear the future, but Allah is already there. You fear loss, but Allah knows what is best to remove. You fear disappointment, but Allah is preparing something better. Your worries come from what you can see. Your peace comes from trusting what Allah sees. You may not understand why something is delayed, why someone left, why a door closed, why a prayer is taking months or years to be answered. But your lack of understanding never means Allah has stopped working for you. He is the one who turns darkness into sunrise, emptiness into healing, silence into answers, and fear into strength. Sometimes Allah is fixing your life in ways that require patience because the best outcomes take time. Sometimes the solution needs other people to change, events to align, or your heart to grow first. Allah knows exactly when to open that door, right at the moment when it will benefit you most. Hardships are not punishments. They are divine protection and preparation. This is one of the most misunderstood realities of life. Many people look at their pain and immediately assume, maybe Allah is angry with me, or maybe I don't deserve happiness. But if Allah was truly punishing you, He would not allow you to feel your heart softening, or your eyes tearing, or your soul turning back to Him. Hardship is not a sign of His rejection. It is often the greatest sign of His love, because through difficulty He lifts you, purifies you, and prepares you for a greater blessing you cannot see yet. Think about the times in your life when something hurt you deeply. At that moment, you felt destroyed at birth. But when you look back now, you realize that if that difficulty had not happened, you would have been stuck in a place that wasn't good for you. Maybe a friendship ended, and at the time you were heartbroken, but later you saw the person's true nature. Maybe a job didn't work out, but it pushed you toward a better opportunity. Maybe a plan fell apart, but it brought you closer to Allah in a way comfort never could. Sometimes the very thing you cry about is the thing saving you from something worse. Allah removes what is harmful long before you recognize it. A hardship might be protecting you from pride, from bad influences, from future heartbreak, or from walking down a path that would destroy your faith. When Allah loves someone, He doesn't let them stay in a place that will poison their heart. He pulls them out. And sometimes that pull feels painful, but it is necessary. Just like a doctor who performs surgery to save your life, Allah allows certain wounds to heal your soul. Preparation is another hidden gift within hardship. You ask Allah for strength, so He gives you challenges to develop your strength. You ask for patience, so He gives you delays to teach you patience. You ask for a pure heart, so He allows situations that cleanse you from within. You ask for a better future, so He removes what is not meant to be part of that future. Nothing you go through is random. Every tear, every disappointment, every loss is shaping you into someone stronger, smarter, humbler, and closer to Allah. Sometimes Allah delays your blessing because what He has planned requires you to grow first. If He gave it to you too early, you might not appreciate it, you might misuse it, or you might not be ready to handle it. Hardship prepares your heart to receive what is coming. It teaches you to rely only on Allah, to let go of false attachments, to clean your intentions, and to build a faith that cannot be shaken by circumstances. Every delay, every tear, and every closed door is leading you to something better that Allah has written. This is a reality many hearts struggle to accept, especially when life feels heavy and nothing seems to be going the way you hoped. But the truth is, Allah never closes a door unless He is opening another one, a better one, at the right time. The delay is not a denial. It is divine timing unfolding slowly, beautifully, and perfectly, even if your heart cannot see the bigger picture yet. When a door closes, it hurts because you were attached to what was behind it. You believe that opportunity, relationship, or dream was meant for you. But Allah knows what you do not. He knows what would have harmed you, what would have broken you, what would have pushed you away from Him, or what would have limited your growth. Sometimes Allah saves you from things you begged for because He knows the future you cannot see. A closed door in your life may actually be a shield protecting you from something that would have destroyed your peace. Your tears are also part of this journey. They are not signs of weakness. They are signs of your heart turning back to Allah. Every tear you shed in frustration, confusion, or pain is witnessed by the Lord, who says He is closer to you than your jugular vein. He sees your silent struggles, your nights spent worrying, your hopes that seem to be fading. But He also knows exactly what those tears are creating within you: humility, sincerity, strength, and reliance upon Him alone. Tears soften your heart and prepare it to receive blessings with gratitude. Delays often feel unbearable because you want life to move at your pace. But Allah moves at the pace of perfection. If He gives you something too early, it may overwhelm you. If He gives it too late, you may lose hope. So He gives at the exact moment when your heart, your situation, and your destiny align. And sometimes the delay itself becomes the blessing because it transforms you. You become wiser, more patient, more grateful, more aware of Allah's presence in your life. Think about the times in your past when something did not work out and you were heartbroken. But later, Allah replaced it with something better. A better friend, a better opportunity, a better chapter of your life. At that moment, you realized why the first door closed. The same pattern is repeating now, even if you cannot see it yet. Allah is consistent. His mercy never stops. His wisdom never fades. What He writes for you is always filled with goodness, even if it enters your life wrapped in difficulty. So whenever you face a delay or a closed door, remind yourself, Allah is not withholding something from you. He is preparing something for you. And when it arrives, you will look back and say, every tear I cried, every moment I waited, every door that closed, it all led me to this. Trust the author of your destiny. He writes stories far more beautiful than the ones you imagine for yourself.